900 US dollars, that is around 73,800 rupees. That is how much we pay for one CFA exam, and this, my friend, is just the early bird registration. If you get awarded the Access Scholarship, this amount is reduced down to 300 US dollars, that is approximately 24,600 rupees, thus saving 49,200 rupees. A lot of money can get saved, right? Then why not know everything about this Access Scholarship? Keep watching. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing good. I've had a lot of questions, a lot of comments regarding the Access Scholarship because the application process is a little different as compared to the other scholarships available. So I thought of making a detailed video to answer whatever that I know about the current application process. So starting with the amounts, like I said, this is the only scholarship that brings down your exam fees to 300 US dollars. Every other scholarship that is awarded by the CFA Institute brings down your fees to $400. This is the lowest that they bring it down using the Access Scholarship, that is to $300. So it is extremely beneficial. Now, what is the CFA Access Scholarship? The CFA Access Scholarship is especially for those people who cannot afford to give the exam but are really inclined towards it. उनको finance में बहुत ज़्यादा interest है, उनको CFA में बहुत interest है, they really want to give the exam but because of their financial conditions they are unable to pay for it. This scholarship is specially for those people. Now, when the institute is evaluating ki who to give the scholarship to and who to not, it is clearly mentioned that while income and your monetary reasons would be a major thing that they will evaluate, they will also evaluate other things like why do you want a scholarship, what will you do with CFA, how are you going to help the overall economy, etc, etc. So everything is important. Now, this window, the CFA Access Scholarship September window, is currently open and it will be open till the 18th of October. So you have around 20 days, roughly 19 to 20 days to apply for it. Please do it as soon as possible if you are interested. Again, before moving forward, at this point, there is a small ethical thing that comes into mind. If you are a person who can easily afford the exam, then I highly request that you do not apply for the scholarship. The reason for that is, like I said, while income will be a major consideration, they also consider other factors. So there is a chance कि आपको मिल जाए and because of you, somebody who really needs it might not get it. So just have that small consciousness in mind that if you are a person who can properly afford the exam, you're blessed with those means, then just apply for it regularly and don't get into the scholarships because it just might take away the chance from somebody who really needs it. So again, this is just something that I had from heart that I wanted to share. ऐसा कोई वो नहीं है that you have to follow it. It's on you. It's again ethics, right? So it's subjective. Now, very asked question and the most important part, how do we apply for it? You need to go to the CFA Access Scholarship page on the institute website. It's easily available. अगर आपको website में नहीं समझ आ रहा कैसे जाना है तो just google it, CFA Access Scholarship. The first thing you'll get is that. You just need to click on that, scroll down and go to how do I apply. How do I apply में ये जो link है ना उस पर click करना है and after that you will slowly get redirected. Then it's like you don't have to do anything. The page takes care of itself. So there's nothing that is rocket science. Once you click there, you just need to log into your ID and then all the questions will be asked. What will be asked? The moment you log in, the first thing they'll ask you is basic questions that is asked for all scholarships, the women's scholarship, the student scholarship, etc. Basic questions like your name, date of birth, address, city, email ID, etc. Very basic. वो आपको save करना है. Then go to the next page. The next page is where things get a little different as compared to the other scholarships because they will ask you personal questions like how many people in your family are completely dependent on your income. That is one question that they will ask. They will also ask what is the total cumulative net income of your entire family, not just you, of your entire family, right? Now, you do not need to answer this in a figure. They have options in ranges, so $0 to $10,000, $10,000 to $25,000, ऐसा कुछ options मिलेगा. You just have to select any one range in which the total income of your family falls. The next question they'll ask you is what is the total cumulative asset value of your family. Again, this is not asked only of you, it is asked of your entire family. Similarly, आपको इसमें कोई exact answer नहीं देना. They'll have options and ranges and you have to select any one that comes closest to you. Be very careful that you are honest in answering these things, because you never just know कब कोई झूठ पकड़ा जाए and it backfires on you. So just please be honest. We all know how strict CFA is in terms of its ethics and integrity. So let's not take any पंगास here. जो भी पूछ रहे हैं ऑनेस्टली बताओ. अगर आपको ऑनेस्टी के बेसिस पे मिल जाता है देन वेल एंड गुड, अदरवाइज इट वाज नॉट मेंट फॉर यू. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, नो झूठ in any part of the essay. Please be very very mindful of that. After you answer these questions comes the actual twist. In the CFA Access Scholarship, you have to write not one but 2 essays. Yes, in all other scholarships there is 1 essay to be written, but in the CFA Access Scholarship you have to write 2 essays of 250 words each. Now, first things first, 250 words is not a minimum criteria, it is a maximum criteria. मतलब कि आपको ज़रूरी नहीं है कि 250 वर्ड्स ही लिखने हैं. अगर 100 वर्ड्स में ख़त्म हो जाता है जो आपको लिखना है, वेल एंड गुड, पर 250 वर्ड्स से ज़्यादा नहीं लिखना है. दैट इज़ द रूल. बी वेरी कॉशियस ऑफ दैट थिंग. नाउ 2 essays हम कैसे लिखेंगे? वी आर नॉट गुड एट राइटिंग, व्हाट डू वी राइट, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. क्वेश्चन दैट्स देयर. Hold it, pause, let me tell you. So the 2 essays are basically, I'm going to read the exact question. The first essay is, what prompted you to apply for this scholarship? Write this answer in 250 words. Write an essay on this in 250 words. Second question, how will receiving a scholarship make a difference in your pursuit of the CFA designation? Again, write an essay on this on 250 words. आप अगेन बोलोगे, how do we write it, but how do we write 2 essays? एक ऐसे लिखना है इतना टफ हो रहा था, अब 2 लिखें. If you read the questions very carefully, they are actually the exact same questions जो हर scholarship में पूछा गया है. Women's scholarship में भी यही similar सवाल पूछा गया है. Just that in that the 2 questions were combined and यहाँ पे उन्होंने अलग अलग दिया है. That's it. So you all are actually already aware कि क्या करना है. Just that एक साथ पूछने के बजाय उन्होंने break किया है. So do not complicate it so much. It's exactly the same thing जो मैंने last video में भी कहा था. But like I said, इसमें they have just divided it कि instead of putting everything in one essay, आप 2 essays में करके लिख दो so that we can easily understand both parts. Now let me explain कि आखिर डालना क्या है इसमें, just for extra clarity. When they are asking you, what prompted you to apply for this scholarship? What does this mean? This means that why are you applying for the CFA Access Scholarship? Make sure in this part of the essay आप कहीं ना कहीं डालो अपना financial reasons. Understand the kind of scholarship you're applying for. If you're applying for the access scholarship, that is specifically for people who need financial help, तो अगर ये question है that what prompted you to apply, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो आना ही चाहिए that your lack of financial resources prompted you to apply for it, right? How can you frame this? For example, you have just graduated out of college and your father is the sole breadwinner of the house where you are 4 siblings. So he obviously cannot afford to pay $900 just for you, right? Because वो इकलौता कमाने वाला आदमी है और आप में से कोई काम नहीं कर रहा, तो आपके लिए $900 नहीं दे सकता, right? बाकी बच्चे भी हैं जिनको पालना है. That could be a reason. You don't have a job, you're currently looking out for it. It could be any reason, but it has to be an honest reason. Like I said, do not ever lie in any part of the essay, because अगर पकड़े गए, जिसके chances बहुत high हैं, then the consequences will not be good. It पूरा violation लग जाएगा and it will be very messy. So please do not lie, be honest. At the same time, in this part, what prompted you to apply, please बोल दो. A lot of times, and it is very common, we as human beings get embarrassed of our financial situations. घर की हालातें ऐसे होते हैं जो हमें नहीं बतानी होती है, but यहाँ पे बतानी पड़ेंगी. I understand that, you know, it can be a little painful for you, it can be a little hurtful for you if that is the reason, but you still have to come out with it. Don't worry, it's not gonna be publicized in the open, it's gonna remain in the confines of the CFA institute, so it's not that it is publicly being displayed. But आप अगर नहीं बताओगे रीज़न, आप नहीं बताओगे अपनी मजबूरी या अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स, तो वो भी उनको भी नहीं समझ आएगा ना कि आपको क्यों ज़रूरत है. सो what prompted you to apply for this scholarship basically means why have you decided to apply for the CFA Access Scholarship only. अगर स्कॉलरशिप भी चाहिए तो कितने स्कॉलरशिप्स थे, विमेन स्कॉलरशिप है, स्टूडेंट स्कॉलरशिप है, रेगुलेटरी स्कॉलरशिप है, वाई एक्सेस स्कॉलरशिप? सो इसमें आना चाहिए आपका मनी वाला रीजन, बिकॉज दैट इज वॉट द स्कॉलरशिप इज अबाउट. ऑलवेज अंडरस्टैंड the category you're applying for. If it is access scholarship, they already want you, they already want you to have the sense that you're applying for it because you cannot afford the exam, right? So they want to know why you can't afford. Basically, in simple words, that is what you have to write in one essay. Now, a lot of you also ask, do we need to flower coat our languages, and will language matter in the way we write and our flair of writing so and so? I personally do not think so. It is not an English essay writing competition. There are people from across the world who apply for the scholarship, and non-English speaking countries also apply, right? I think CFA is also there in China, so I don't think China is an English speaking country. So do you think that their essay will be very perfect in English? It might not be. It is about conveying your point. So more than focusing on your language, focus that the point is conveyed. Obviously it can't be in words that are absolutely not understandable or do not make sense. It has to make sense, but उतना है. उसके आगे आपको sugar coat करके ये सब करने की, it might really just take time. See, in fact, the scholarship samples that I have seen some randomly here and there that I have heard have been approved. I'm not sure of it, so that's why I'm not going to post anything that I'm not sure of. The scholarship samples that I've seen जो approved are all to the point. लिखा है that okay, I, Tanishka Jindani, a BCom in accounting and finance student, have always been interested in pursuing a career in investment banking, and that is why I know that CFA will be etc. etc. I live in a family of 5 members where my father is the sole breadwinner, and that is why he will not be able to afford my education alone. Something like that. I'm giving a pure example, but that's what I'm saying. To the point, जो बात convey करना चाहे हो वो ज़्यादा important है than how do you box it. That is always, this is not those school के answers, जहाँ पे just the top and the lower part matters and everything you can fill in between. No, every single line that you write is read by them. So it needs to be something that is true and that formulates the reason. Next essay that you have to write is, how will receiving a scholarship make a difference in your pursuit of the CFA designation? Simply put, इसमें पूछा है अगर हमने आपको स्कॉलरशिप दे दिया तो आप उसका क्या करोगे, क्या उखाड़ लोगे आप इस स्कॉलरशिप का. Here basically you need to write why earning the CFA charter is so important to you, because it has this impact in your life and this is the impact you can create by becoming a CFA charter holder. So here you can write, here I would personally divide this essay into further 2 parts, that is how it would help me personally, that is it would help me get a job and maybe help my family grow from its current lifestyle to where I want it to be. Also how me being and the second part would be how I can help the global economy as a whole, right? Because getting into the investment banking industry or somewhere close to the CFA charter holder will make me a very influential person, and maybe I can help the community like this or I can help the community like that. So try to break it into these 2 points would be a good way to support it. But like I said, focus on honesty. आपका क्या गोल है? CFA करने से आपको क्या मिलेगा, right? Like why do you want to earn the CFA charter? Very simply put, that is that कि चलो हमने आपको स्कॉलरशिप भी, आपने पहले आंसर बोल दिया कि आपको स्कॉलरशिप क्यों चाहिए, बिकॉज आपको मनी के नीड्स है एंड वॉट एवर रीज़न, जो भी रीजन्स डालने, दैट इज़ द फर्स्ट पॉइंट. यहाँ पे आपको CFA क्यों बनना है, आपको CFA का टाइटल मिल गया तो व्हाट विल यू डू विद इट, दैट इज़ व्हाट दे आर आस्किंग हियर. अगेन very important to convey what you have to rather than the way you sugarcoat it. That is what these 2 questions are, and like I said, this is the same thing. Women's scholarship में भी similar questions ही हैं, just that वो एक scholarship है, इसको एक essay है, इसको 2 essays में divide किया है. Again, don't get panicky with 250 words. 250 words is the maximum. Doesn't mean कि आपको 250 words ही लिखना है. अगर 150 words में आपकी बात convey हो जाती है, well and good. Personally, things that you should add somewhere between the 2 is your interest in the finance field overall. Why are you interested? What makes you interested in the finance field overall? Impact वो तो directly उन्होंने पूछ लिया, so that should come. If you have done something else. So for example, if you are a finance graduate, that will just show your interest a little bit more. तो कहीं ना कहीं उसको plug in करो, या आपने कोई और finance related exam, जैसे you've given an FRM, you've given CA, anything, or even basic stock market courses that are available. If you've done any one of those things, add it in the essay somewhere, because that will just show that you are really interested in the finance industry. It will just boost your application a little bit up. Yes, that is it. That is everything about the CFA Access Scholarship. That is the last part of the application. I hope it answers a lot of your questions. If you guys still have any doubts, then the comment section is always open. My Instagram DMs are always open. Please feel free to ask me whatever I know, I will tell you. And yeah, that is it. If you like this particular video, then don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I will see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.